Well, happy Sunday. Happy Super Bowl Sunday. So, oh my goodness, day 44. If I go by the 66-day principle, I got 22 days left. For those of you who don't know about the 66-day principle, I'll go back a little bit of history. You know, they say that in order to develop a habit, it takes 21 days. Well, that's an old adage, and science has proven that it takes 66 days to create a habit. So if I can do this for 66 days, then it has become a real habit. So Gary Keller, I don't know if any of you know him. He's if you're in the real estate space, you know who Gary is. But anyway, he wrote this book called The One Thing. And even though I did not participate in the 66-day challenge for the beginning of this year, I'm kind of, adhering to it for these videos. So now I am preparing, or will be preparing, for my live stream. I really had to debate if I was going to do my live stream or not this week. Sorry, I'm doing my Rubik's Cube. I do it every day. So I had to really decide if I was going to do my live stream today, because of the obvious Super Bowl Sunday. Don't know if anyone's going to be here, but I decided it was more important for me to do it, even if no one shows, just to build a habit and always keep going and innovating, because, I got to innovate or die, right? So that's like the stuff I'm working on right now. As far as the rest of the day, it's just lazy. My biggest thing, and I may kind of change some of the stuff I'm doing here to match it, it's my health, man. My health is like really sucky. I've gained weight, a lot of weight, and it's got me uncomfortable. And I haven't put this in any other videos. I recently lost a family member to COVID. And what's affected me, he was 71. He was my uncle. I was actually kind of named after him. They gave me his middle name because they said when I was born I looked like him, and throughout most of it, they kept saying I looked more like his son because I looked exactly like him at every age. So, anywho, he died, and the disturbing part is that even though he was a retired military member, even though he was getting his VA benefits and everything, his family didn't have the money to bury him. And they didn't, it was just so sad listening to it. Man, how do I even talk about this stuff? So, yeah, so they didn't have him embalmed or anything because it would have cost money. They didn't get a coffin for his burial. He was buried in a national cemetery and all. But still, all of that. And then, now they're trying to figure out how to sell the house and everything. But the house is worth, with this current market, more than twice what he paid for it. So when they're done, after all expenses, they're going to walk away with like $300,000 minimum. Although they're always, the cousin I'm talking to is already talking the same smack I hear from every single person when they're trying to sell their house. Well, I want this, and I'm going to try to get this crap. What he's trying and looking for is about $100,000 more than the house is worth. I've already looked up the value of the house. And everyone does this crap, and it's just so frustrating when you're a realtor, because everybody starts talking that crap, It's that crap. Hold on a second, I don't want to lose count. And like, something they didn't even pay for. It's like, no one's gonna rip us off, and we want all this, like all them lives coming out, and just so sad to just think about this stuff and how much people lose when they're not doing what they're supposed to do in the sale of their house. So that's kind of on my mind right now, doing this, preparing up for next week. And I'm probably going to start videoing some of my workouts and stuff because I really, really need to do something. Although I'm starting to wonder about some things. Somebody brought this up because I keep having what's caused a lot of the weight gains. I couldn't work out because I kept injuring stuff, but somebody noticed that was always on the left side of my body that I was injuring stuff. And she went, have you ever checked to see if you've had a stroke? And I'm like, I'm perfectly fine. And she was like, if something's always happening on the left side of your body, maybe it's like weaker and you've had like a stroke or something. But I started thinking about something, and I fell and hit my head, and it was after that I started having all these issues. So I probably need to go to the doctor to get a MRI or something to see if I have brain injury, but that's what it is. So anywho, I'm gonna go ahead and finish this up. Day 44 in the bag. Let's go ahead and see what we can do for the next one. See you.